In this video, I'm going to show you how to tie the Bowline knot. This knot is super useful because it creates a fixed loop at the end and generally doesn't slip. At the end of the video, I'm going to explain when and when not to use the Bowline knot. So what you do is you start with the running end here and you flip a loop over the rope, the standing part here. So you flip a loop over, and then you take the running end here, and this is, I'll explain the little story. You pass it through this loop, right? So you've got it through the loop, and then you pass it behind the standing part, critical to be behind, and then you pass it over everything else, and then you pull it through and you dress and fix the knot, and this creates the bowline. As you can see, this knot generally does not slip. It's quite strong, but this is never ever to be used as a climbing knot or safety knot, because this knot can actually invert under shock loads. That is a super important point. So let me show you the bowline on some thinner cord here, which sometimes is better. Thick, stiff cord is hard to use. So again, you've got the running end and the standing part of the line, all explained in my most crucial knots to know book. You create a loop over here, and we'll make it a little bit longer to create a bigger end loop. And this is what's called the rabbit hole. You put the rabbit hole over the tree. And then the rabbit decides, this is the rabbit, decides to run out of the hole. And then the rabbit says, hey, this is great. And then, oh no, there's a fox. So the rabbit runs behind the tree to hide, and the fox is still chasing the rabbit. So the rabbit decides it better go under the hole, but before it jumps in, the fox bites the poor rabbit, but the rabbit escapes down the hole. And then the rabbit unfortunately dies, and then fertilizes the tree, and the tree grows, and that tightens the loop. So now you've got a bowline. But as you can see, this is one of the scout knots. That bowline is quite strong, but it can come apart. So what you need to do, if this is more important for safety, is you're going to need more running in here. You're going to again tie the bowline with the loop over the standing part. And then the rope comes up, around, and then down inside. But this time you want to leave some extra tail here, because what you're going to do on this is you're going to tie an extra safety knot onto the line. Just a simple overhand knot will get the job done, and that reduces the likelihood of this knot ever coming undone. Now, as I said before, the one problem with a bowline knot is it is possible for this knot to come undone under shock loads, or where the loading increases and then decreases to where you've got a load here, and then it unloads and loads and unloads. This knot can loosen. This is not a life-preserving knot, and this is a critical point that I point out in the most crucial knots to know. And I talk about this bowline knot on page 12 and 13 and all the critical points about it. So the bowline knot is great to create a fixed loop at the end of the line, knowing that if it bounces a bunch, it can really start to come undone, and there are better choices for that. That said, this is one of the easiest loop knots to learn. It's a fixed loop knot, and it's part of the scouting program. My name's Aaron Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and professional adventurer. Please check out links in the description below to my books, Antarctic Tears, Lost at Windy Corner, Adventure Expedition 1, The Jackson Hole Hiking Guide, the most crucial knots to know, and my 2024 total eclipse guides, as well as check out my shows Antarctic Tears and World Beyond. Links below to all the rope and things that I've shown in this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can get more information like this on adventure.